You're listening to CFUV 101.9 FM, Victoria's campus and community radio. CFUV provides access to broadcast training and equipment. Visit cfuv.ca to find out how you can get involved and hear your voice on CFUV's airwaves.
Do you wish you were more informed about what's going on at UVic? Look no further than the Martlet, UVic's independent student newspaper. We've been around since 1948, covering stories that matter to students and the rest of the UVic community. Our staff are made up of students like you, and our writers have gone on to write for outlets like the Times Colonist, CBC, the New York Times, and many others.
At the Martlet, we're always looking for passionate people to volunteer and work with us. Whether you're a writer, an editor, an illustrator, or a photographer, or you just want to try something new, you can find us at martlet.ca, by emailing the editor-in-chief at edit@martlet.ca, or by dropping by room B011 in the basement of the sub.
You are listening to Grace Period on CFUV 101.9 FM. I'm Tamsin. I'm here with
Stella.
And today we have DJ Molly Pocket on our show.
In the booth.
Who's here to play a little set and then do a little interview. We're super excited. This is a great day for our show. So stay tuned. We're going to hear a set first and then an interview after, and we're here from 5 until 6.
Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Swing King.
Look, they ain't my dogs. I roll with a run to the litter. I make the drinks. Certain man can't hold their liquor. All I do is win. Them man can't call me bitter. I'm from E14, where we turn bad man into a shitter. Didn't like trim, but now they can't move any quicker. I thought they wanted smoke. Turns out it was just for the Twitter. It's Lord Sif, you're gonna need more than a girl and a witcher. Oh, chuck a ting, and they ain't talking rice or glitter. The thing's still German and the boys got white, that's Claudia Schiffer. Miss me with the lights, but the goons got grams and we ain't just posting this side of the river. I'm Lord of the mics, been punching these lines when them man had bars and we called them a spitter. Ignore all the signs and you will get murked in your Marjorie's house while she's holding a Zimmer. Man said he's got bread, but when we turned up, it's kebab and pitta. I got a few vests, cause they thought I couldn't get any sicker. Stop sending out threats, cause you're getting too old, it might mess with your ticker. They can't war with the Sif car, I'll make your hitter. I told man, my mum didn't raise no quitter. Don't come around bad man moving like fritter, cause you will hold something in the side of your fitter. Have your face on a shirt, TV and sticker. They can't play with the flows, mine come with punch and kicker. Everyone's street until it gets street, now man I run street like pick me a winner. Don't want beef, ain't ever had beef, and wouldn't want beef if I cooked him a dinner. They sold you a dream, stop counting sheep, man will put you to sleep on your face in a pillar. Stop smoking weed, I ain't that deep, I will still team with man like Skipper. Loading a killer, been trolling the end since cleaning at the tinted black Escort and rolled with a spinner. If it's over your head, I've been going for the neck while they coming up short like a broken zipper. I gave him a sec, still got him in check, and wore his green out like a granddad slipper. If you know what's best, don't come to the set with smoke and mirror. I ain't even peak while I'm still going blind, why they can't get a glimmer. Man, no, I'm from east, but the flow's still cold and you will get served like revenge with dinner. They don't wanna do bars, car, these dumbbells won't gain nothing but a punch and a kicker. No, it ain't safe, don't try play cool car. When I come true, it's all rage and clipper. Wait, you missed it, we don't care if you like trim. Live with it, I don't have to fuck with none of these, I've been trimming. I don't care whose doorstep it is, I'm still shitting. There won't be nothing like me, I'm spitting. It might go over your head or wig splitting. You don't wanna see how this ends or a snip it. Car, we ain't talking about films when it's chicks flicking. If you think they're fucking with me, then you're tripping. This flow ain't something you'll see on these bitches. I think their problem with me is I'm sick with it. They keep talking about cloth, so I'm nitpicking. We don't listen to them songs, can't whipping. My flow's glued to these beats, you're just prick sticking. I don't need no crew, my click's clicking. You need to stop smoking that weed or that split spliffing. Got you thinking you're me until I'm glitching in your ends with my team like I'm slip slipping. I've got something on me with a clip clipping. If we ain't talking about peas, then I'm dip dipping. Sip beside it on beat, I ain't with it. Man, we'll switch your lights off, I flick switches. I'm And the sickest, of course, it wouldn't be any fun if I didn't pick on them all. It's only in their call, cause I give them the ball. I'm in their thoughts, but I ain't even thinking at all. You've got a problem, this if isn't more. They think I'm spitting, this isn't a draw. I ain't even shitting on my doorstep, I'm pissing on walls. They haven't warned yet. Nah, and I live with this stall. I've swung with the gods, they ain't been to the school, they bumped off. Crisis, man, I'm missing the balls. Tally, this isn't a draw. But can you hear the crap these pigeons full stool like I ain't a wordsmith? Manure, don't mix me up in the bird shit. Or try and sell man cow's pat like I don't know what a turd is. They act like my ish don't stink, and I ain't defecating on verses. Floater, just when you thought ish went down, I was back on the surface. Cause I'm the shit, and when I hit the fan, these flies won't know how to word it. Excrement flow, check the size of this girth-shaped gherkin. Tally, I do me, and you can judge me when you're perfect.
All right. You know how upset I was yesterday I couldn't make my video? I'll tell you what I was upset about. I was expelled from school. That's not the worst part. I'm being homeschooled now by my parents. And I have to meet with a homeschooling group for troubled teens twice a week. The worst. So you may ask, how was I expelled from school? Well, let me tell you, it's all because the school I go to is run by baboons. They're idiots. So our teacher was teaching us some garbage about the Civil War. I didn't buy into it. So I decided to throw the book at my teacher. Literally. I went, ah! Like, ah! Right? I decided to throw the book. It's like, that's it, teacher. You are stupid. She's like, Jonathan, that is an act of violence. Go to the principal's office. No! This is my third strike. Don't be such an idiot! That's what I said to her, to try and calm her down. Like, don't be such an idiot! You'll just be an idiot if you do it. Don't do it. I was trying to convince her. I was like, you're an idiot, a baboon, and she didn't buy into my convincing reasons. She just said me! And I had a meeting with my parents, and they decided that they expelled me! Now I'm gonna go to a group for troubled teens. I can't go anywhere. I have to pretty much stay in my room except for twice a week. And now my parents say I should help around the house more. What a bunch of baboons! Idiot! They're all a bunch of baboons. I don't want to help around the house. Idiots. I'm just gonna when they ask me to help, I'm just gonna mess up the house. I have to meet with troubled teens. If they have to see the psychologist more. What a bunch of idiots! I hate them so much.
This is a PSA. In fact, this could be your PSA. If you're a part of a local nonprofit or student union group in the Lekwungen territory, CFUV wants to promote you. All you need to do is write a 30-second script advertising your organization, just like this. You're out of here. Hello, listener. We are Business. And here at Business, we value stuff like values. So come volunteer for us or access our services. And if you don't want to hear yourself on the radio, no problem. We'll record it for you. To learn more, contact us at promotions@cfuv.ca and get your organization advertised.
Can't get enough of CFUV? Find us on YouTube at CFUV 101.9 FM for videos of live performances, workshops, and reviews, or check us out on Instagram at CFUV Music for station updates, podcasts, local music, and much, much more.
Did you learn to swim today?
Did you learn to swim today?
Did you learn to swim today?
You're Asia.
You're Izzy.
Listen to Swim Club every Friday at noon if you like that.
Wow. No, I got it. Yeah.
We are back. That was DJ Molly Pocket playing a set. Yeah, that was awesome. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
I guess the first thing I wanted to talk about is upcoming shows. You said you're playing a show on Thursday?
Yeah, I'm playing a show on Thursday at the Brass Monkey Tap Room. It's a mixed bill, so everybody else is like a real band, and then there's me.
Where is this? I never heard of this place before.
It's like a bar. No, it's more like a restaurant in like Rock Bay. It's called the Brass Monkey.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's like some folk bands on the bill.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna open the show with some weirdo noise.
That's awesome. Weirdo Noises should be the star of the show.
True.
And we were just talking about how you also play accordion.
Yes, I do. I started like maybe 2 years ago, but I actually didn't learn how to play before I started playing shows. I just like started playing shows and completely like freestyle improvising like on the spot.
That's the way to learn. You learn so much faster because there's just the pressure.
True. Exactly. I kind of just like thrust myself into it, and then now I've been playing shows for 2 years, so like I'm actually like kind of okay at it now, but I'm still completely self-taught. So
oh, I see this show. That's so funny. I've played like for this promoter before, and it's always like the most random bill ever, but that's cool. It's fun. It's like you get a big crowd because everyone's there for something different, and then they get to hear music, and it's like you reach people that would never hear you otherwise.
That's so true. And it's called like eclectic auditory, which makes me think like, okay, I fit in with that if it has eclectic in the name. Can't be too far off.
But you kind of do it all.
I do a little bit.
Do you ever like sample your accordion in your DJ stuff?
I haven't yet, but I have done like mixed DJ and like live accordion stuff before, because like when it's just me on stage, it's kind of hard to like do like everything completely live. So even if I'm playing a live show, a lot of the time I'll have my DJ controller to do like backing track type situation with the accordion. Yeah,
cool.
So I do a little bit of that, but like I'm sort of only starting now to like produce like with the accordion in mind. Like pretty much until this point I'll like make my computer songs, and then I'll have like my accordion songs, and then like very rarely will I come up with an accordion part for a song I've already made. But like most of the stuff that I've already made, I made it the way I wanted it to sound. Yeah. Like before, you know, and then it was done, and then now it's like, well, now I don't know what to add accordion wise. So I think I have to just make like new music that is like leaving space for the accordion, which is going to be really cool. Yeah, I'm working on an album.
Okay, I love it. I guess for me, like, DJing is very mysterious. Like, I really have no idea how it works. It's like a secret to me. And so I don't know. It's fun to watch. And usually when you see a DJ, they're like quite far away. So it's kind of fun to be in the same room and kind of like watch what you're doing and be like, oh, like I still have no idea what you're doing, but it's cool to see. I don't know. Like, how did you start learning? Like, what was the beginning of DJing for you, and how did it become not mysterious?
Yeah, totally. A lot of people are always like, what on earth do DJs even do? And that's kind of like a point of contention. Like, even DJs are like, what even do DJs do? But like, I started to learn because one of my best friends who I make music with, named Annika, shout out Annika, was a DJ like years and years ago, and randomly like did this bush rave in Vancouver, and I went to it, and like I've never heard a DJ like I've never heard a DJ and been like, I have no idea what this person's doing, you know, before, until that moment. And then I was like, wow, like it's like, I know these songs are songs that already exist before, because that's the point of being a DJ, but like this person is like mixing it all together in a way where like everything sounds new, which was so cool. I had never really like seen a DJ do that before. So then I was like, please teach me. And she did, but it was definitely like, they were like, I'm going to teach you in my way. And so like we hung out, and like, of course, we learned like with digital files, like on an actual DJ controller. But then pretty much immediately, Annika was like, I'm taking this away now, and now you have to play on vinyl. And I was like, are you kidding me? Like, this is day one. Like, can you give me a break? Like, no, they did not give me a break. They were like making me, so I was like having to, and when you do it with vinyl, you have to actually like listen to both songs that are at different speeds and like make them the same speed completely by ear, like without even knowing like what speed the songs are, which is like the really hard part about spinning vinyl. And I literally was like on Annika's floor, and like she has a picture of me, she took a picture of me doing this, like bent over these two vinyl like record players, like losing my mind. Like I was genuinely like, this is too hard, like I'm never gonna be able to do this. And then I like successfully did one transition on the record players, and was like, it took so long, and I was like, okay, I'm done now, like my lesson's over, like I'm so tired. And they were like, that's okay, like you're a DJ now, you can say that you've done a transition on vinyl, which like a lot of DJs can't even say they've done. So like, congrats, you did it, you learned, like now go off into the world. And that was like pretty much it. I bought a DJ controller for Christmas. Well, like I asked my parents for a DJ controller for Christmas, and they bought me one, and I just like started learning. And then I realized that like at the end of the day, all DJing is a song ends and you put on the next one. And that's really it. Right? And so once I like framed it in that way, and like having that like vinyl experience at the very beginning really made me like simplify things. Like I was really like, that's actually my only job, is to like maintain the vibe and to like keep the song going, like no matter what. And so then I got like decent at it, and I played a bunch of shows where I was like kind of okay at it, but like I had a really hard time like reading the crowd, and I really wanted to play really weird music. And I felt like since I was kind of new, I had to like prove myself and play like house music or whatever. So I did, like I started playing house music, which is like what everybody does. My first open decks at Herman's, I played like Carrie Chandler, which was like so like vibes. Like it was great. Everyone loved it. But then I was like, no, that's not really like me. Like I think I really need to like get into like dubstep or something crazy. So then I started really getting into dubstep, and that's when like everything kind of started to fit together for me, because dubstep is a genre where you kind of have to be pretty intentional about the way you're mixing it together, because there's like a lot going on, and a lot of dubstep is so kind of like abstract that like a lot of times you can't really rely on the computer to like help you out. So you kind of have to just like completely go for it. And so then I started to play dubstep at shows, and I was really bad. Like I actually like cleared a few floors, and I played this really
clearing the floor.
Yeah, I played this like really humbling open decks in Vancouver at this place called the Birdhouse, which is like a queer bar, which I was like, this would be perfect for me. But I showed up and there was like, the lights were so bright. It was like the Uptown like teen lounge at Commonwealth Pool. Like, I don't know if you've ever been there, but it felt like a kid's like birthday party lounge. And there was like streamers everywhere. Like, it was really weird. And I was like, oh no, like this is going to be really bad. And the sound was really bad. And everyone was just playing like Ice Spice remixes. And the promoter came up to me and was like, oh, like, we're so happy to have you. Like, everyone here really likes like pop remixes. And like, I was there from Vancouver, like with my USB stick, with my dubstep on it. Like, I couldn't like,
no, that was all you got.
Like, go back. So I was like, okay, you know what? Like, I'm just gonna. And it was pouring rain, and like it was in the middle of December, and it was like I kind of cleared the floor a little bit. It was, I mean, granted, it was like already almost 2 a.m. when I got up there, but I like pretty much cleared it out. But then there was like 20 people that were like losing their minds. Like, they were like, "This is the best thing I've ever heard,"
that's the opposite
and they
of
were
clearing
dancing
the floor.
so
that's like
hard.
Everyone loves you. That's awesome.
Yeah, but like I cleared everybody else.
Yeah,
you
but
know,
you just had who was meant for you. Like, they didn't have everyone else. They didn't have to be there.
It was great, and those people that were there. Like, I remember there was like, it was like the most like eclectic group of people, but they were all just like, and they stayed till the very end, and it was like pouring rain, and we were outside in the pouring rain because the club kicked us out, and everyone was just like, thank you so much. Like, I've never seen a DJ do that. And then that really like made me realize like, okay, like clearing the floor is actually kind of like subjective. Like,
yeah,
it depends on like what your goal is, right? And so then like I started to DJ in between sets at the Harsh Noise venue. Like, when they would do Harsh Noise shows, I would like DJ dubstep in between the Harsh Noise.
Cool.
And that was also a moment where I realized like, okay, this is actually great, because in a normal room, dubstep is like kind of brazen and like weird, but in a Harsh Noise room, dubstep is actually like the normal chill music. So then suddenly everyone was like really into it, because they were like, oh, this like actually has a beat, so it sounds
it's
great.
like a break.
Yeah, it was like a break, literally, from the Harsh Noise. So then I was like,
so awesome.
No, I know, it was so funny the way it worked out.
I love it.
Give him a break.
And I remember like I put on like this weirdo song by Scream, and I played a Scream song in my set earlier, but it was a really famous Scream song. And as soon as it like started, one of this really old guy from like the room in the he was just sitting there in the Harsh Noise room between sets, and he like got up immediately and was like, I love this song. I haven't heard this song like since the early 2000s. No one's played this. And I was like, yes, like, okay, like I found my people. And it's like weirdo nerd noisers. Like, okay, got it. And then the Harsh Noise promoters were like, you know, if you ever want to play a Harsh Noise set, like, we got you. Like, just let us know when you're ready. And I was like, okay. But then I was like, what on earth would I do? Because a lot of Harsh Noisers do, like, they, like, bang metal together and stuff. And I was like, what on earth could I do that would be like me? And then I realized I had this accordion and I didn't know how to play. And I was like, oh my God, that's actually kind of perfect. I can just play this accordion that I don't know how to play. And then that's noise, because it's like gonna sound really bad. And then I made this like I've like made this horrific sounding soundscape that was like 20 minutes long, and I dubbed it onto a cassette, and then I brought a boombox playing that cassette, and then I did like accordion drone when I really didn't know how to play that thing at all, like over the cassette boombox set. And that was my first time. That was my first Harsh Noise set ever.
That's amazing.
And it went great.
I love it.
And my parents came and they were like, I don't know what the hell's going on, but like that dude that was banging the metal together was sick. That's like what my mom said. I was like, I never thought you would be into this, Mom, but like work. And she came to the Ren Fair. Like she's like, she comes to all my sets now. So that's really sweet.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
Yay. Oh, I love it. That's such a good story.
That's pretty much like my life story. Like that's how I started doing all of this. And then, well, also because when I was in the era of being a kind of good, kind of bad dubstep DJ, I was like not really getting booked. So I was like, how can I like get attention so that people start booking me again? Like, how can I like make this work for me? And so I also put out an album. And the album was super weird, but you guys played it a ton on CFUV, and like that helped
Nice.
that totally helped like propel me a little bit. And then like the whole accordion thing happened. And then now when I DJ, it's like awesome because I am sort of like taking what I've learned from the harsh noise scene and community, and like it's kind of really funny to apply that to DJing, because it's like, well, what's really like, it's all about it becomes all about intention, and like what are you trying to get the crowd to like pick up on. Even at the Ren Fair was like really an interesting show to play, because everyone there was there kind of for a different reason. Like a lot of people were there to walk through the market, and then here I am like doing like a harsh noise dubstep set like at the Ren Fair, right? And I'm like, oh my gosh, like what should I do? Like, should I try and make it sound good so that people enjoy it, or should I just like completely do me? And I ended up doing something that was like kind of in between, but to me, it was like I was trying really hard to adapt. And then I think to everyone else, they were like, this girl is genuinely crazy.
You are not adapting, but they didn't know you were adapting. But I feel like your like mix of like of everything, of like dubstep, accordion, harsh noise, like it's so Renaissance. It's such a mix of things. So it matches the fair more than anyone ever knew.
That's
like,
true. And it definitely was like, there were some total weirdos that were like, what on earth is going on right now? But then like 5 seconds later, they're like still there. They're like, this guy's sick, awesome. Actually. And then they're like, you know, and then like, but it was really hard to read the crowd while I was playing. But then afterwards, one of my friends said that she heard this group of like dudes being like, bring back the dubstep, and like I thought that was funny. I'm like, okay, that's a win. Yeah. So some of these random homeboys were like into it. They were like these random dudes like dancing so hard, and I couldn't tell if they were like sarcastically dancing, you know, like they actually could have fully been like dancing like as a joke, because it wasn't really danceable
but they're still
music.
Dancing.
But I was like, that's actually hilarious, like too. So
it's so fun.
Either way, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have a question you want to ask?
Yeah, I mean, if you're ready to get into it,
let's do
like your production stuff. I was wondering about your synth sound design process. Like what kind of synthesis style do you use?
That's a really good nerdy question. Well, when I first started making music, I made it on GarageBand.
Me too.
Yes, and GarageBand is actually like great. Like you can do a lot.
Great. I'm so pro GarageBand.
Yeah, me too.
It's
like
all you need.
I think it's really all you need. And I made my first EP on GarageBand while I was still in art school. And I was like telling my professors, I was like, this is like an EP by making as a joke. Like it's like a joke. It's joke music. And they were like, okay, are you gonna release it like as a joke? And I was like, I didn't really think about that, but like, yeah, I guess I will. Like, I might as well make it all official. So I actually like made a whole Bandcamp and stuff, and I released it on Bandcamp, and it was literally just like a 3 songs that were all like 45 seconds long each, and it was just like a bunch of sound effects pretty much, and like samples from the internet put together. And I actually still play those songs out at shows. Like sometimes, like if I know the crowd is like down with weird, then I'll do it. At a show I played in Vancouver, like recently, I played the whole EP just like back to back on my DJ controller, and people like thought it was hilarious, which is awesome because it's meant to be funny. But anyways, I released that, and then I decided to make an album, and I was like, okay, I think I'm gonna need something a little bit more hefty. So I got Logic, and then on Logic there's a synthesizer called ES2.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's like old, like it's like it has like the corniest design ever, and like all of the tutorials on YouTube for it are from like at least 10 years ago. But I like got Logic and was like working on this album for so long, and like I had done a quick Google, and Google was like, use ES2. This was like before AI, like before the age of AI, but like it like a Quora question and answer came up and was like, use ES2. So I was like, okay. started to use ES2 and was like, why does this sound so bad? Like, I cannot make this sound good at all. And then I just like committed to it for months and months and months. And then finally I decided I made it sound good. And then I like sent a few demos to my friend Annika, actually, who masters all my music now. So isn't that such a cute, like, you know, transition now where like, they taught me to DJ and now they master all my music for me. And they'll probably be mastering this new album I'm making. But anyway, so I send them like these demos and they're like, what the F is that synth? Like, what are you using? And I'm like, I'm using ES2. Like, that's what Google said to use. And Annika was like, oh, my dear friend, like, that thing is a dinosaur. Like, let me get you a good synth. And so managed to like, they had bought this really good virtual synth that they had like an extra like family member on the plan or whatever, because it's like all on the computer synth. So then they managed to get me as like the extra family member. So then I managed to get the really good synth. But I opened it and was like, noodled around with it for a bit, and then I ended up just like going back to ES2.
That's so fair.
Because
It's
it's
what
like,
you know.
It's what I know, and I just sunk so many hours into it. So I'm still using ES2, and like I have a few saved sounds that I've made that I'm still like learning how it all works. Like I'm like a little bit slow when it comes to like computer stuff, and like there's all these knobs and it's like, what do all of these oscillators do and stuff? So I kind of just like play around with it until I find a sound that I really like, and then I save it. And then, but you can also do like randomize on the ES2, which is where you just like hit randomize and it just gives you a completely random like collection of settings, which I think is really fun. And it also just has like a pure sine wave that you can kind of like, see, that's what it looks like. It's literally
I wanted to
so
show you. This is
dinosaur.
awesome. I want to use this now.
It's such a like it's actually so corny.
It looks
looking.
like
It looks awesome.
that era of software design where everything sort of looked like fake metallic on the
it's
screen.
like it looks like an actual kid's. Like
I want it to be real.
Every single song that you saw that I played tonight, like all of those synths were made using that.
That's crazy. I was totally thinking you were gonna say like Serum 2.
What was the fancy
Like
plugin your
the
friend got
Wub
you?
with the LFO?
Yeah, true. I feel like I've dabbled with Serum, but the one that my friend got me is called Diva, which is like, I know it's kind of a fun name though. Like
It
Diva.
is cute.
Yeah, it's cute and it is super powerful.
It's like analog modeling stuff.
Oh wow.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a virtual analog
Nice.
by Uhi. Yeah, that one. Yeah. So that one is like also, but you can kind of see just by like Googling it, like it's kind of the same. Like I got the fancy one and I was like, well, this is like kind of the same. But I have used Diva for a lot of like my higher sounds and stuff.
Speaking of higher sounds, I don't mean to interrupt, but that bell on 3/4.
Yeah.
That you reworked, so you were saying that was an older song that you then reworked?
Yeah.
And by reworked, you mean like open back up the project file? Or you mean, like,
totally.
resample?
Well, 3/4 is really funny because I think it's actually one of my best songs. But when I made it the first time, it was sort of like everything was kind of a build off of like the beginning, which is like and like it's like that automated voice that's going 3, 4, 3, and it's kind of like
is that a sample?
It's a sample from like a pack. It was like a video game audio pack, so it was just like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then like yes, no, like it just had like the most simple words ever. But I was like, for some reason, the 1, 2, 3, 4 really got me. And there's this really famous James Blake song that is, I don't remember what it's called. It's called something random, but it just goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like the entire
I don't think
song.
I've heard that
it's
one.
so random and they never say 4, but you can hear this in the sample, like they say the F of the 4, and then it just like restarts, and it's really weird, like experimental song. And so that was kind of like an inspiration for it. But since the whole idea was that I was like building off of this original sample, I like got super carried away the first time and added these like saxophones that just sounded like so corny later when I listened back to it. And I remember like when Annika mastered it for me, she's like, I love you so much, but like we might need to ditch these saxophones. And I was like, no, what? I love the saxophones. Like I was like just not ready to hear that yet. So we released the album with the saxophones on it. And I think like it got like a decent amount of plays. It definitely wasn't like the hit of the album or whatever, but I like listening back to it, it was one of the ones that I felt like had the most potential. So then I like opened the project back up and was like, okay, like I think I do have to get rid of these saxophones. So then I did get rid of the saxophones, but I needed something in that like higher register to kind of like pull it all together. So then I found those bells and I felt like that was like perfect. And then like I added that little breakdown in the middle, and then I had like the bell sound change just a little bit when like the beat dropped and everything came back. And then like as soon as I just tweaked it a little and then I played it through, my friend was hanging out with me like while I was working on it, and it only took like an hour to pretty much rework the entire song, because like as soon as I got rid of the saxophones it kind of all came together. So yeah, hindsight is 2020.
We're on the last 5 minutes.
Wow.
I was gonna tell a funny story about how I had like a little keyboard as a kid, and like one of the little presets was like a bunch of drums. But if you played all the drums with the keyboard, the last 4 notes was 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh.
And I would always play them and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and like make different patterns out of them too. So I don't know why everyone loves to do this with the numbers.
It's just like,
but it's like fun. I don't know. It's like it's fun to have a little like robot voice you can play, I guess.
Totally.
Like,
I have this like circuit bent like children's toy DJ deck that I bought at the thrift store, and then I my friend circuit bent it for me for my birthday. And so it has an input, so you can actually plug it right into a PA, and it is like a kid's DJ controller, and it has like dog barking and like cat meowing, and then like a train, and then like a police siren, and then like an ambulance. But then it also has like a whole row where it just says like rap 1, rap 2, and it's like rap beats for you to like rap over. And then there's like melody ones, and it's like it's literally so cursed. But like I don't really know what to do with it other than just like sample each individual thing and then like
put them somewhere else,
which is just like so much work, so I just haven't done it yet.
Yeah,
but
true.
One day
you'll find the right place for it.
Yeah, some of those like random rap beats on that thing are like so funny. Like I think one of them even has the dog bark like in
the rap.
Yeah, it's like boots and bark and boots and cats and boots and bark, like that vibe. Yeah,
that's so awesome. It'd be really fun to play live with it somehow, just as like almost like just that people could see you and be like, what is happening right now?
Totally. I like recorded a really awful 2-minute long soundscape off of it, and then I played that at the Ren Fair, and people were like, what? That was like the moment where I lost the crowd. I feel like they were like, what on earth is going on? And I'm like, okay, I got it. This is too weird. Like, okay, this is too weird. I got it. Okay, the circuit event thing, like I have to pick a time. But I also have a loop pedal, so I was like, what if I like did the rap and then into the loop pedal, and then I looped the beat, and then I like do accordion over the beat or something.
Yeah, it seems perfect.
But it's like a lot of work to do live looping on stage. I just haven't gotten there yet. But
yeah, true.
Yeah, maybe soon.
Yeah. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we go? I feel like a lot of my questions are very like in depth, so maybe we'll have to.
I talked a lot.
Yeah. No. But I guess I am curious the last thing about your album. Like, how far along are you? When is it coming out? If you know, like, how is it different from your other one?
That last question. I'm hoping to release it in September, which is awesome.
So soon.
I know, it's so soon.
Okay,
I have like 7 tracks done.
Amazing.
A few of them I played in my set today, like maybe 4 or 5 of them. And then I have like a mini cassette recorder, so I'm going to do some like field recording stuff with the accordion, like out at the beach and like in a forest and stuff. And then I might have a classical piano song on there too, just for fun.
Whoa.
Awesome. Yeah,
you play piano?
Yeah.
Okay.
The piano is actually like my main instrument.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, me too.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Do you have a piano, or where are you going to record piano at?
I do have a really beautiful keyboard I bought myself, but my friend actually has a grand piano, and
That's
he said
awesome.
that